mode.
Great evening, WAHMs, and welcome to Web Event for WAHMs. We have a very exciting topic tonight, but first let's get down to a bit of networking. We have a couple of new people on the line, so what I will do is I will unmute you individually, ask you once if you could share your name and your business name, and then I'll remute you and you'll be able to introduce yourselves to everyone in the meantime. So tonight I will start with Alana Jones. Alana, are you there?
Hopefully this is coming through.
Hello Alana, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. Welcome to Web Events for WAHMs. This is your first web event, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Well, would you mind introducing yourself and your business and telling us a little bit about what you do?
Yep, so my name is Alana and my business is Sparkling Dragon Designs. I make handmade beaded jewellery and wire jewellery. I do a lot of custom orders when I find that brides can't find what they want exactly, so they come to me with an idea and I create it for them. And I do lots of other unique ideas as well. So currently I'm doing the name necklaces with the names written in wire.
Lovely, lovely. Well, welcome to Web Event for WAHMs, and I hope you learn lots tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alana. Now I'm going to unmute Laura Worth. Laura, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Now, you're a bit of a pro at these web events, so would you mind introducing yourself and your business?
I wouldn't call myself a pro, but my name's Laura Worth. I'm from a business called Mishimoo, and I do a lot of handmade baby and mummy products. I also now sell a lot of wholesale breastfeeding products for mothers and new mothers and little babies. So, yeah, I've got a website now and everything's going.
Very good. Well, welcome, and I'm sure you'll learn lots tonight.
I will. I'm looking forward to this one, actually. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Laura.
Thanks.
Now we have Christine Wilson on the line as well. I'll just unmute Christine. I'm not sure if she's got a mic, though. So, are you there, Christine? I don't think she does have a mic, so we'll leave Christine to it. But thank you for the networking. So we heard from Alana Jones from Sparkling Dragon Designs and Laura from Mishimoo Handmade Products tonight. So now I'm going to hand over to Donna Hamer, who is our very special guest tonight. Donna is our web expert and we'll be speaking about Facebook competitions. Welcome, Donna.
Hello, how are you tonight?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Look, I'm just kicking back on a Friday night here. If there's too much noise in the background, that's because my neighbour is having a party.
Oh, good timing.
Listen, if I was still enjoying myself at her age, I'm going to be having a wonderful life.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. See, you can't pick it, can you? Whether you have older neighbours or younger neighbours, you just never know what sort of noise level they'll have.
She has raging parties twice a year, and tonight is the night, and she's been like knocking on my door, are you coming over, Donna? And I checked them out, and they're a little bit too young for me, the people over there.
There you go.
I've just heard from the couch potato here, too old for you, Mum, too old for you.
There you go. Well, I've got some very, very excited people that are hoping to learn from you tonight, and from our previous discussions they'll be learning a lot. So I'm ready with my notebook for your wisdom.
Well, thank you, and thank you everybody for attending tonight. And Facebook competitions is pretty exciting because for some of you, I know you, I've met you before with Simple Online Solutions, my core business. And over the time of running Simple Online Solutions, I realised that a lot of people were holding competitions in Facebook, and they were doing it in such a fashion that if Facebook decided, tick, 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 you're naughty, they can shut your page down. Now, probably one of the biggest questions that I get asked in Facebook is, do they shut your page down? And I went on a big research journey to find that one out because I thought, well, I haven't really seen anybody that's had their page shut down. And I can sit here and tell you the answer is yes. In my ebook, and I'm going to tell you about that a little bit later on, I discovered a page that had their Facebook page shut down, and I spoke to 2 different social media experts and talked to them, and they said it happens quite frequently. However, you don't see people or hear people talking about it because it's a little bit of a stigma, like how embarrassing this has happened to me. So over time, one of the things I posed on Simple Online Solutions was, you know, about Facebook competitions. Are you holding them? What are you doing? And things like that. And lots of people are, but they're not necessarily doing it with along with the terms of service and what Facebook say are the right and wrong way of doing it. Now, just before we move on, one of the things I do need to tell you is I'm not a lawyer, and therefore I cannot give you legal advice. And I do not work for Facebook, and I don't have any association with them. So what I'm going to share with you today is purely for educational purposes, and this is based upon my experience and the reference that I've had in Facebook. So as long as you're all happy with that and know that, we're going to be having a very successful webinar tonight. So Emma, are you happy with that?
Absolutely. I'm sure everyone else is as well.
Awesome. So one of the things that I did want to do is just talk a little bit about Facebook Terms of Service. Now, I know a lot of people look at it and they go, well, Donna, that is just so confusing to me. How can I possibly understand it? Now, one of the things I'm going to have to admit really, really early in the piece is that I started to work for solicitors when I was 16 years of age.
You poor thing.
And I finished working. Actually, yeah, you know all about it, don't you?
I do.
And I think I worked for them for 18 years, but I'm not really that old. And so over time, looking at a lot of this gobbledygook that you will see when it comes to the competitions, I can understand why people glaze over it. And I can certainly understand as well when I have spent a lot of time reading it, that there's so many grey areas. And like, why the hell don't they just write out and go, this is what you've got to do, is this, 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 and this. Instead, it's like anything, they don't want to make it easy for you, because if they made it easy, people would just run along and do things. Some of the things with competitions that you need to be aware of is their main concern, and when I say their, Facebook's main concern is they don't want to be held, pardon me, responsible at the end of the day. So if your competition falls down, they don't want the person suing them because you failed to indemnify against them. So basically, as long as you say, hey, Facebook is not responsible, as I've just said before, that they are in no way associated or responsible to me, then that's kind of really big tick in your camp, right? So that's one of the biggest things. And you'll go along and you'll see lots of people doing on their page, and they hold these lovely little competitions. And I must admit, I do one on Simple Online Solutions, and it's a grey area. And we'll have a bit of a talk about that in a minute. But when I say a grey area, it basically means, is it a competition that I'm doing, or is it something that I'm doing to educate people? Now, as far as Facebook are concerned, if it's something that you're doing on your page that you're educating people, then they don't so mind that you might choose somebody and teach them or educate them. And it's just like what Emma was doing this week with Web Wednesday, that I was so remiss in that I didn't respond, I think. When she's saying pop in your website and we'll pick a page and we'll do a review. Now, in some respects, that's a competition because one person has been chosen. However, because we're educating people and we're sharing and showing them things, then that's okay because it falls within that grey area.